I'm Mike Brennan, Chartered Accountant from Middlesbrough, the winner of Heat 1.
My name is Dougie Ford, a computer programmer from Partick, Glasgow, the winner of Heat 2.
My name is Alan Hoare, a bank manager from Mablethorpe, Lincolnshire, the winner of Heat 3.
I'm Liz Vasey, a secretary from Amersham, Buckinghamshire, the highest scoring runner-up in Group C.
Good evening, welcome to the Krypton Factor and to the Group C final. It's an especially tense and exciting night tonight because we're just 1 week away from the grand final and finding out who'll be presented with this splendid trophy, having become the Krypton Factor champion of 1989. The winners of the Group A and B finals have already booked their places. Tonight's winner will join them there, and so too will the second place contestant if he or she can beat Mike Berry's best runner-up score of 38 set in the Group A final. So every possible incentive for our 4 contestants tonight. Mike Brennan, who won the observation and assault course rounds on the way to victory in Heat 1. Scotsman Dougie Ford, who snatched victory in Heat 2 with a sensational last general knowledge round. Alan Hoare, who in Heat 3 won 2 rounds and was second in 3 others. And Liz Vasey, the second woman to make it to the group finals this year, qualifying with a very high best runner-up score of 40. It should be a tremendous battle tonight. And contestants, would you now get ready to start by taking your seats, please, as quickly as you can. And the very best of luck to all of them. And let's get underway with round 1, mental agility. And tonight we return to our coding challenge. And you really need to be on your toes to cope with this one. In a moment, I will give each contestant the name of a town or city. That name will contain 9 letters of the alphabet. Let's take Mansfield as an example. The task is to code that word by placing the numbers 1 to 9 with each letter left to right. Having memorized it, you must then answer questions like, what does 8239 spell? And the answer is land. Or what is the 7th letter? And it is, of course, E. Don't forget, the contestants do not see their coded word, which makes this especially hard, and they must answer as many questions as they can in 40 seconds. So, stand by, group finalists. We start with you, Dougie. Your town is Balgownie, and your 40 seconds start now. 394.
Leg.
Bin.
1, 8, 6.
Wrong. The 5th letter.
O.
4239.
Gale.
Wine.
6, 8, 7, 9.
The letter 3 before W.
L.
487. Well, the answer to that would have been gin, but it's a good start for you, Dougie. In 40 seconds, you scored 5. Well done. And let's move on now to Liz. Your town is Starhead, and your 40 seconds start now. 532.
Rot.
Set.
172.
The 5th letter.
R.
6317.
Hose.
Shed.
1679.
3 letters before H.
O.
637.
Ho.
Tar.
285.
Well, I can't give you that. The bleeper just went before you finished, but you did brilliantly. You got 7 right in 40 seconds. Well done. And now we move along to Mike. Your town is Doncaster, and your 40 seconds start now. 183.
Den.
Car.
4, 5, 9.
The 6th letter.
S.
3867.
Nest.
Send.
6, 8, 3, 1.
The letter 3 before T.
C.
257.
Out.
Ear.
5.
No, it's the fact it started 8 and then 5, 9, but you've had a very good start too, Mike. In 40 seconds, you've scored 7, which is excellent. And we move on now to Alan, and your town is Cranley. And your 40 seconds start now. 938.
Hag.
Ice.
716.
The 4th letter.
N.
5372.
L. A. E. L. A. I. Lane.
Wrong. Cage.
1386.
The letter 4 after N.
G.
475.
N.
Well, that would have been nil,
Nil.
but don't worry, you've done well. In 40 seconds, you've scored 5. Well, I don't know about you, but that round is my idea of a nightmare, and some excellent performances there. The question is, how did it work out in points? Let's go straight to the scoreboard, and there is the situation. Doogie and Alan both have 4 points, but we have joint leaders on Krypton factors of 10. The secretary from Amersham, Liz Vasey, and the chartered accountant from Middlesbrough, Mike Brennan. Round 2, where the challenge is to land a Sea King helicopter on the deck of an aircraft carrier steaming through the ocean. It demands a high level of hand-eye coordination, skill and nerve. The Sea King simulator at the Royal Naval Air Station Culdrose in Cornwall will create the exact situation for a pilot. Lieutenant Commander Maurice McBride is the instructor and judge for this round.
There we go, half a mile flare is gone.
And that flare fired from the deck of HMS Illustrious tells our first contestant, Scotsman Doogie Ford, that not only is he just half a mile from the deck, but that he's now totally on his own. From this moment, Doogie cannot receive any help or advice from Lieutenant Commander McBride. The real skill here is in having complete coordination between left hand and right. The left hand controls the collective lever, which determines height by pulling it up or pushing it down. The right hand operates the cyclic stick for direction and speed, and this looks dangerous. The ship's superstructure dead ahead. Now can he maneuver out of this? He's going up. Now he's beginning to plunge down to the side of the ship towards the sea. Here he goes, and into the ocean, and that's a disastrous ending, I'm afraid, for the Scot. Hard luck, Doogie.
Oh dear.
Now it's Liz Vasey's turn, the Amersham secretary. The helicopter travelling at about 90 knots or 100 miles an hour at this stage. Liz trying to get the height and direction right by skillful use of those hand controls. Slightly erratic so far, but Illustrious is straight ahead. We are perhaps a little bit high, needs to push down a touch on the collective lever. In fact, she's pulling up, going up much too sharply into a tail slide now and crashing back onto the deck. Oh dear, what a pity. Well, she got it all wrong at the very end there. So a chance for Mike Brennan to make the first landing. The half-mile flare goes up and the tricky part begins. Now he'll be keeping an eye on the instruments, the radar altimeter on the right giving his height, the artificial horizon next to it to help him keep level, and then the airspeed indicator. But mostly he'll rely on his own vision and judgment, and he's doing pretty well here. A little bit to the right, but manoeuvring well. Now, can we get this down on the deck? He's just pulling up too much and nicely corrects it. Indeed, on the deck. What a good landing. Mike Brennan makes it. Well done. Finally, Alan Hoare, the bank manager, concentrating really hard. He'll need to slow down from 90 knots to about 40 knots by the time he reaches the deck of the ship. And he does that by pulling back with his right hand on the cyclic stick, which raises the nose slightly. A nudge to the right or left with the same stick will move the Sea King in those directions. And it's excellent so far, just about the right height. Maybe needs to lift it slightly. Coming in over the deck, right in the center. And I do remember the ship is moving forward, so he needs to be careful that he keeps edging forward too. But he's holding it very nicely here, about to put it down. Here we go, and he makes it. Brilliant stuff. Superb landing from Alan Hoare. Now for the result determined by Lieutenant Commander McBride. Doogie Ford with his plummet into the sea, and Liz Vasey with a tail-first crash on the deck shared third place. In second place, Mike Brennan, who managed to land safely. And the winner, Alan Hoare, with a very good approach and an excellent landing. And the points for those places go into the scoreboard, where we now have Liz and Alan sharing second place, but clear in the lead with a Krypton factor of 16. Middlesbrough's Mike Brennan. Very tight at the top as we go into round 3. Pull your chairs closer to the screen and prepare for the observation test. We're about to show you a specially made video sketch. Challenge is to spot the 6 continuity errors that occurred during it. So make sure you study closely the costumes and scenery while listening very carefully all the time to what's being said. Right, contestants, will you now please turn to your screens quickly and prepare yourselves for a gardening enthusiast dream. Here comes the sketch.
Good morning. In this week's programme, we're taking a look at growing veg in the unpredictable English climate. It's a topic you frequently write into us about. And to give us a leg up, we've invited along the television celebrity and former opera singer, Mr. Bob Carolgees. Morning, Bob.
Morning, Fred.
Morning, Fang. Bob, you're building up quite a reputation as the Dr. Dolittle of the plant world. Talking to your crops, encouraging them to grow. Now, does it really work?
Oh, it certainly does. You see, plants are like you and me, Fred. They need to feel loved. They need stimulating conversation. Sometimes I even sing them a little aria from my past, one of my favourites. You see, they love perfumes, chocolates.
Chocolates?
Unless they're on a diet.
And you get results?
Oh, certainly, absolutely I do. Only last week I took my 4 favourite carrots over to a nudge, let's hold hands on the balcony and get to know each other a bit better weekend in Amsterdam. And, well, see for yourself.
No, we couldn't believe it either. So we made this exclusive report about Bob's unique technique.
That's quite right. But, you know, Ruby, if I could be serious for a moment, I knew the first time I saw you, I knew we'd actually hit it off together because I find you very attractive. You have such beautiful skin, and I'm very fond of you.
All very well, but what if you're getting nowhere by early summer? What if Bob's weekends in Rotterdam don't work?
OK, Daphne, I've had it up to here with you. Now, either you grow and grow fast, or they get it. Yes, your 3 little friends over there. And then you do. Now, we're heated up and ready to go.
So what now, Bob?
It's the ultimate, I'm afraid, Fred. Now, you asked for this, Delia. Oh, Salebe! Oh. Never fails. Extraordinary. Oh, look at the time. I'm sorry, Fred, I must dash. I've got a date with the cutest little turnip.
That's all, contestants. Turn to the front now, please, and write down all the continuity errors that you spotted. And as that will take a few moments, there's time for a special thank you to Fred Downham and our special guest star tonight, Bob Carolgees, now available, of course, for Bobograms. Now let's show you all 6 continuity errors. How did you do? Fred Downham's cravat was error number 1. It became a tie after the opening of the sketch. Then a dialogue mistake.
Get to know each other a bit better weekend in Amsterdam.
But it wasn't Amsterdam from Fred.
What if Bob's weekends in Rotterdam don't work?
Number 3 was the red rose on the side plate at the dinner table. It disappeared during the sketch. Then a costume change. Bob was wearing braces at the start of the interrogation, but they had gone by the end. Number 5 was a name change.
OK, Daphne, I've had it up to here with you.
But it wasn't Daphne later on.
You asked for this, Delia.
And finally, the gnomes. Watch the big one. He changed position from one end to the other. Those were the 6 answers, and these are the 4 answer cards, all marked. So let's tell the group finalists how they did. Doogie, you spotted 3 errors. Mike, you also got 3. And Alan, you got 3 as well. So all of you share second place. But Liz, you did best, spotting 4 errors, and you win the round. So let's immediately enter those points into the scoreboard. And we've got another change at the top. Back into the lead, but this time clear with a Krypton factor of 24 is the secretary from Amersham, Liz Vasey.
Take your marks!
Major Tony Carr starts the race, and Liz Vasey, oh, not too good on that open ditch, one of the easiest obstacles on the course. And now swaying again all over the place on top of the 4 steps. So not too good a start for Liz Vasey. She'll have to get herself under control here for the rest of the course if she's going to do well. So Liz Vasey in trouble right at the start, and the 3 men ready to go. And of course, with all of them having taken part in the heats in this group, we've got a little bit of a form guide to study. And the man in the lead there between those 3, Mike Brennan, was by far and away the fastest in his heat. Very strong runner indeed, and at the moment has set off very fast. And he's not the sort of man to slow down either. Liz now elected to go down on the rope from that 14-foot high balance. It's far quicker. She lost 5 seconds there because that's the quick way to do it. And so with the early mistakes on the 2 obstacles plus going down on the rope there, she's allowed Mike Brennan here to catch her very early indeed. He's swinging over now, and you can see he's right on her heels. And Mike Brennan from Middlesbrough about to go ahead. In fact, he is now the leader. Mike Brennan into the lead, going very strongly indeed. So Mike from Liz Vasey with Alan Hoare back in 3rd place. There's Alan Hoare, the bank manager, in 3rd place. Doogie Ford back in 4th. But this man, very strong indeed. He's a rugby number 8 forward, plays for Old Wheatleyans, and he's way out in front with Dougie struggling. He had a very slow time in his heat, so he's got some way to go if he's going to do anything in this race. And certainly it doesn't look to me as if anyone can catch Mike Brennan unless he makes a disastrous mistake. It looks like Alan Hoare here has settled for 2nd place, if that's what he can hold on to. And look at the strength now and style of Mike Brennan, really powering on towards the finish. Just a couple of obstacles to do. Liz slips off that 6-foot wall, and she's in 3rd place, ahead of Doogie Ford. So it looks like a battle for 3rd and 4th. Alan here will certainly get 2nd unless he blows up towards the end, which I can't see happening. And nobody will get anywhere near Mike Brennan. He's just got this landing now. Doesn't need to worry too much about it. In fact, just as well, because he got that all wrong. His feet were all over the place as he came into land. The bank manager going up onto the Burma rope bridge, just taking it steadily. And the man about to take the tape now is Mike Brennan. Here he is, charging across the line, beautifully run, never let up for a minute, gets the 10 points, well-judged race. Alan Hoare, I think, knew he could never catch him and is probably pleased to get 6 points, so he gets absolutely soaked to the skin there. And here's the battle now for 3rd place between Liz and Doogie Ford. So Alan in 2nd place, but who's going to get 3rd? Liz is going to make the splashdown first. Now, what will Doogie make of it? Not such a good touchdown, so Liz with a slight advantage. As Alan Hoare now comes across the line, steady run throughout, takes his 6 points. He'll be pleased enough with that. And now it's Liz against Doogie, but Liz slowing right up as she goes under that net there. She's hardly moving at all. Doogie coming up level with her. Can Liz fight back? But it's Doogie who's got the strength. That net's so heavy on their shoulders right at the end of the race. But it is, in fact, Doogie Ford who's going to make it. Over the line he comes. He is 3rd. Liz Vasey is 4th. And we go to the scoreboard, and Liz down into 2nd place alongside Alan, but back in front and 6 points clear, chartered accountant Mike Brennan. Just 2 more rounds to go before we complete the lineup for next week's grand final. And judging by the scores so far, this one could be crucial. Contestants, you will all remember your trip to the Royal Naval Air Station at Culdrose in Cornwall for the Sea King landings. The base is officially known as HMS Seahawk, and your task tonight is to construct the official emblem of that base. You can achieve it by placing those different shaped pieces in front of you correctly into the frame. The problem is you won't be able to see what you're doing. This is a tactile test and must be completed by feel alone. Are you all ready? The test starts now.
Well, all the blocks must be fitted into that central area between the 2 vertical lines, and that small triangular section already fitted at the bottom there should help give vital clues as to the shape of the base blocks. Alan has quickly placed the lower left section in, but Liz has the block on the wrong side there. This is the contest leader, Mike Brennan, with both those important base blocks now in place. Doogie Ford hasn't got the central section the right way up, and that's looking good for the bank manager. And Liz here sharing second place with Alan going into the run, making good progress. But, well, it's Alan who's going to win this run very quickly indeed. He's done it, 10 points, and that's just what he wanted so badly. And that's just what Mike didn't want. He's in real trouble. Not so Liz. It's going to be 6 valuable points, I think, for her. Is it? Yes, in goes that last piece, and she'll be happy to have finished ahead of Mike. Well, that's not too ship-shape or Bristol fashion, is it? Doogie Ford out of it, really, and it's Mike who will keep his hopes alive with third place, I think, at 4 points. Yes, but more disappointed, I would think, than he's showing.
Well, congratulations to Alan, riding on the crest of a wave after that victory. And we'll go straight to the scoreboard, and it's certainly helped him because we've got joint leaders now. Still there with a Krypton factor of 36, Middlesbrough's Mike Brennan, but joining him, the bank manager from Mablethorpe, Lincolnshire, Alan Hoare. Incredibly close as we go into the round that will decide it all. We're just 2 minutes away from knowing who'll go through to the grand final. The winner definitely will. So too will the runner-up if he or she can score more than 38 points. 100 seconds of rapid-fire general knowledge questions to be answered on the buzzer. 2 points for a correct answer, but 2 deducted for a wrong one. Ready on the buzzers, contestants. The clock starts now. Which brothers first flew at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina? Liz.
The Wright brothers.
Correct. Who composed The Rite of Spring and The Firebird? Doogie.
Stravinsky.
Correct. Which organ of the body could suffer from strabismus, presbyopia or astigmatism? Liz.
The eye.
Correct. Which blind MP represents Sheffield Brightside? Doogie.
David Blunkett.
Correct. In French cooking, a blanquette is a stew usually of which white meat? Alan.
Chicken.
No, veal. Which playwright created the villainous Barabbas in The Jew of Malta and wrote Tamburlaine the Great? The answer is Christopher Marlowe. A giant marshmallow man threatens to destroy New York. Alan.
Ghostbusters.
Correct. In which sport did both Buster Crabbe and Johnny Weissmuller win Alan?
Swimming.
Correct. The singer Fish led which group named after Liz?
Marillion.
Correct. The cities of Marilia, Belo Horizonte and Rio de Janeiro are in which? Liz.
Brazil.
Correct. Which Brazilian woman won the Wimbledon singles title 3 times? Doogie.
Maria Bueno.
Correct. Which actor plays the title role in Boone on TV? Liz.
Elphick. Michael
Correct.
Elphick.
In humans, elephantiasis causes the swelling starting in which part of the body? Mike.
Legs.
Correct. Which instruction is the opposite of legato in music and means short and crisp? The answer is staccato. The Stakhanovite cart horse boxer is a character in which satirical fable by George Orwell about a... Liz.
Animal Farm.
Correct. And that's it, the end of the round, the end of the contest. The winner tonight with a Krypton factor of 44, the secretary from Amersham, Liz Vasey. Well, what a fantastic finish and a terrific run there by Liz Vasey. Our congratulations go to her on a marvellous, marvellous victory, which takes her into the grand final next week. And here, in fact, is the full lineup for that grand final. The winner of Group A, Chesterle Street civil servant, Den Hewitt. The Group B winner, Welshman Phil Smith, a youth service team leader from Hereford. Tonight's Group C winner, Liz Vasey, the secretary from Amersham. And completing the lineup, the best runner-up out of all 3 groups, recruitment consultant Mike Berry from Bristol. So there it is, the Krypton Factor Grand Final next Monday night at 7 o'clock, when one of those 4 contestants will become United Kingdom Superperson 1989. Be sure not to miss it. In the meantime, it's straight off to California for those grand finalists, where they'll tackle a simulated landing of America's amazing space shuttle. And as I'm going with them, I'll very quickly say good night on behalf of everyone and go and pack my bags. Good night to you.